My hands are shaking so hard I had to put my scotch down. 10 days. That is all the time I have left until I marry Olivia. And then, out of nowhere, a ghost from my past decides to drop a nuclear bomb on my phone. Qley. I haven't typed that name in 5 years. The message on the screen is short, but it's enough to make my blood boil. Jake, I know you hate me, but I need to tell you the truth about that night before you make a massive mistake. 10 minutes, please. The audacity. The absolute breathtaking nerve. Who is it? Olivia is standing in the kitchen doorway. She's a trauma surgeon. She deals with blood and death every day. Nothing rattles her. She sees the look on my face and her eyes narrow. Qley, I say. I don't hide anything from her. She wants 10 minutes to tell me the truth. Olivia doesn't even flinch. She walks over, picks up my phone, reads the text, and sets it back on the table with a click. She wants to save you from a mistake? Olivia's voice is dry ice. That's Rich. Reply to her. Tell her tomorrow at noon, the Ritz lobby. And tell her I'm coming too. You want to meet her? I ask, surprised. No, Jake. I want to see the woman who thought she could replace you with your own brother 4 days before a wedding, and then has the balls to show up 5 years later. Let's hear this truth. To understand why this text feels like a knife in the gut, you need to know what happened back then. I was 27. I'd paid off Qley's student loans, $22,000. I'd bought her a ring that cost $15,000. I worshipped her. We were 4 days out from the wedding. I'd gone back to our apartment to grab our passports for the honeymoon. I expected the place to be empty. Instead, I heard the noise. I pushed the door open, and my world ended. It wasn't just a random guy. It was Jordan, my younger brother, the guy I'd bailed out of jail, the guy I'd paid rehab for. He was my best man. He literally had the wedding rings in his pocket while he was in bed with my fiancée. Jake, wait! Jordan had scrambled up, looking pathetic. Don't, I told him. My voice was a dead whisper. If you finish that sentence, I will kill you. Qley was already crying. It's not what it looks like. It was a mistake, Jake. A mistake? I looked at her, and the love I felt for her just evaporated into cold, hard ash. A mistake is a typo, Qley. This is a choice. How long? Jordan couldn't even look at me. 6 months, he whispered. 6 months of lying to my face. 6 months of me paying for their dinners while they laughed behind my back. I walked out, canceled the wedding via a mass text, and drove 400 miles without stopping. My parents, they didn't take my side. Jordan is family, Jake, my mother had screamed over the phone. He's weak. He needs us. You're strong. You'll survive. Don't ruin the family over one lapse in judgment. One son is a traitor, and the other is dead to you, I told her. I haven't spoken to them since. Now, I'm at the Ritz. Olivia is next to me, looking like a queen in a tailored suit. Qley walks in 5 minutes late. She looks tired. Her clothes are cheap. She looks like life has been kicking her teeth in for half a decade. She sees me and tries to smile. Then she sees Olivia, and the smile dies. She sits down, clutching her purse. Jake, she starts, her voice trembling. Thank you for coming. You have 10 minutes, Qley, I say. I don't stand up. I don't offer her a drink. Start talking. Jordan, he's in a bad way, she says, looking at her hands. He told everyone I was the one who pushed him into it. He told your parents I threatened to leave you if he didn't sleep with me. He lied to everyone, Jake. He ruined my reputation. And, I lean back, you're here to complain about the man you chose over me? No, I'm here because I wanted you to know that I was manipulated. I was young, and Jordan told me you were cheating on me. He showed me fake texts. I only did it because I was hurt. Olivia lets out a short, sharp laugh. It sounds like a whip cracking. Fake texts? Olivia leans forward, her eyes boring into Qley. So, because of some texts, you decided the best course of action was to sleep with his brother for 6 months? That's your truth? You don't know how he is, Qley snaps at Olivia. I know exactly how he is, I interrupt. He's a snake, but you're the one who let him into the garden. Did you think I'd hear this and say, oh, well, in that case, let's get back together? No, Qley whispers, but your parents, they want to see you. They're old. Jordan is back in rehab for the 3rd time. They're broke because of his legal fees. They need you, Jake. Ah, I nod. There it is, the punchline. You didn't come here to tell the truth. You came here because the bank is empty and the weak son finally drained them dry. You want me to come back and be the ATM again. That's not fair, Qley cries. People are starting to look. What's not fair, I say, lowering my voice so it's even more menacing, is that I spent $22,000 on your education and you used that brain to screw my brother. What's not fair is that my parents chose a junkie and a liar over their own son. Do you want to talk about fairness? Jake, please, she reaches for my hand. I pull back as if she's covered in acid. Don't touch me, ever. Tell my parents this. I'm getting married in 10 days. The guest list is closed. My life is full. If any of you show up at my wedding, I won't call the police. I'll call the security team I hired specifically to keep trash off the property. They aren't as polite as I am. You're heartless, Qley spits, her face twisting into something ugly. No, Olivia says, standing up. He's just finished with you, and so am I. Enjoy your life, Qley. It looks like exactly what you deserve. We walk out. I feel like I've just stepped out of a stagnant pond into fresh air. But the drama wasn't over. 2 days later, my phone rings. A number I actually recognized. My father. I haven't heard his voice in 5 years, I answer. Jake? He sounds like a ghost. Qley said she talked to you. She did. It didn't go well. Son, your mother is crying every night. Jordan, he's in trouble again. Serious trouble. If we don't get $50,000 for his bail and a decent lawyer, he's going away for a long time. We don't have it. We sold the house, Jake. We're in a rental. 50,000? I repeat. That's a lot of money, Dad. I know, but he's your brother. You're doing so well. We saw the news about your firm's new contract. Please, for the family. Family? I ask. My voice is steady, cold. Where was the family when I was sleeping on a motel floor 5 years ago? Where was the family when Qley told everyone I was the cold one who drove her into Jordan's arms? You guys believed her because it was easier than admitting you raised a sociopath. We made a mistake. We see that now. No, you don't see anything, I say. You just see a bill you can't pay. I'm not a son to you. I'm an insurance policy. The answer is no. Jake, you're condemning him to prison. No, Dad. He condemned himself. You just provided the map. Don't call me again. I'm starting a real family on Saturday. One that actually knows the meaning of the word loyalty. I hung up. I didn't feel guilty. I felt free. Saturday came. The wedding was at an estate I designed myself. 300 guests, no drama, no lapses in judgment. Olivia walked down the aisle, and for the first time in my life, I knew what it felt like to be safe, really safe. Halfway through the reception, my best man, my actual best friend Mike, leaned in. Hey, some guy in a beat-up sedan tried to get through the gate, claimed he was your brother. Security handled it. He's gone. Did he look like he needed money? I asked. He looked like he needed a soul, Mike said. Good, keep him out. We danced until 3 a.m. I didn't think about Qley once. I didn't think about the $50,000. I thought about the house we were going to build. I thought about the kids we were going to have. A month later, I got a letter in the mail. No return address. It was from my mother. It wasn't an apology. It was a list of everything I owed them for raising me. 30 years of food, clothes, and shelter. Totaled up to nearly $100,000. At the bottom, she wrote, "If you have any heart left, you'll pay this and save your brother. Otherwise, don't bother coming to my funeral." I didn't even show it to Olivia. I just walked over to the fireplace, tossed it in, and watched it turn to smoke. "Everything okay?" Olivia asked, coming into the room. "Yeah," I said, pulling her close. "Just taking out the trash." The honeymoon was 3 weeks in Japan. No phones, no emails, just us. But when we landed back in the States, the reality of my family's desperation hit me again. My inbox was a graveyard of pleas and threats. My brother had been sentenced 7 years. My parents had moved into a 1-bedroom apartment in a part of town they used to mock. My mother tried one last time. She didn't call. She sent an actual process server to my office. Not with a lawsuit, but with a manifesto detailing my cruelty. My receptionist was horrified. I took the papers, walked into the break room, and put them through the shredder while my entire team watched in silence. "If anyone else comes here asking for me," I told them, "call the police. I don't care who they say they are." For those wondering, Jordan is still inside. My parents stopped calling after I had my lawyer send them a cease and desist. And me? I've never been richer. And not because of the money in the bank, but because there isn't a single person in my life who would trade me for a lie. Trust your gut. If they betray you once, they'll do it 1,000 times. And the best way to win? Don't even show up to the fight. Just win at life instead. Update. It's been a year. We have a daughter now. Her name is Sarah. She has Olivia's eyes and my stubbornness. My mother tried to send a baby gift a few weeks ago. It was a hand-knitted blanket. I donated it to a dog shelter. I'm not being cruel. I'm being clean. You don't let a virus back into the house just because it's wearing a sweater. We are happy. We are healthy. And the silence from my past is the most beautiful music I've ever heard. Sarah will grow up knowing what real family looks like. She'll know that loyalty isn't something you demand because of blood. It's something you earn through your actions. Stay strong, Reddit. Don't let the family guilt trip you into staying in a burning building. Get out and build your own. Final edit. A lot of you asked about the money I owed my mom. I actually had my lawyer send one final letter. It wasn't a check. It was a bill for the $22,000 I paid for Qley's loans, plus interest, plus the $15,000 for the ring Jordan stole and sold. I also added the costs of the canceled wedding venues, another $40,000. The letter stated that if they ever contacted me again, I would sue them for every penny of the debt they encouraged me to take on under false pretenses. My lawyer told me they tried to fight it for about 5 minutes before realizing they didn't have enough money for a phone call, let alone a retainer. I haven't heard a word since. Peace is expensive, but it's worth every cent. My life is quiet now, and that's exactly how I like it. No more scotch shaking in my hand, just a cold glass of water and the sound of my daughter laughing in the next room. That's the real win.